You asked, we heard. Now, at first thought, this seems like a lion-cat comparison, but you'll be surprised at the competitive nature of both countries. These two countries are immediate neighbors. In comparing the two, we will take a look at the following subsectors: budget, military capabilities, defense budget, labor force, population, the number of aircrafts, and lastly the road coverage in kilometers. Who dominates? And why? Let's dive right in. Welcome to the Unravel Zone, where we provide and compare real facts. We place the bulls head-to-head. Please take a second to like and subscribe. We'll go a long way in supporting our work to bring you even more interesting African information. We kick off with a look at the budget of each country for the year 2022-2023. Kenya's budget stands at an impressive $28.64 billion, while Tanzania is at $18 billion. That's a $10.64 billion gap, which is pretty big. However, hang around, we have a few more sectors that I have a feeling will change your view. Next, we compare the defense budget for both countries. Now, Kenya's defense budget is at an astounding $1.19 billion, while its counterpart stands at $748.9 million. This leads to the next sector, where we take a look at the military personnel for each country. Kenya had a total of 50,000 military personnel, with 35,000 of them being active. Tanzania, on the other hand, has higher military personnel that totals to 67,000. However, the active ones are 26,000 out of the whole total. What do you think defines the military capabilities of a country? Is it the budget, or is it the number? Or could it be the skills and competence of the involved persons? Next on the checklist is the population sector. Here, Tanzania takes a lead with a rounded total of 63.9 million heads, while Kenya's count is at a total of 55.9 million. Speaking of population, Kenya turns the table with higher labor force participation at a rate of 73%, with Tanzania at 69%. Long story short, Kenya has a labor force of 19.6 million, while Tanzania has a labor force of 25 million. On to the next topic, we take a quick look at the total road coverage for both countries. Breaking the ice, Kenya dominates at this sector, and it does so by far. Kenya has a total road coverage of 177,800 kilometers. On the other hand, Tanzania has a road coverage of 87,581 kilometers. It doesn't as much of a surprise, considering the fact that Kenya's roads are some of the most developed in East Africa. The last topic for today is one that arguably could fall into the defense sector, but still, it is worth looking at. We take a look at the number of defensive aircrafts owned by each country. Kenya has a total of 156 aircrafts, while Tanzania has a total of 40 aircrafts. This adds into our previous question. Can air power be used to define a country's military capabilities? To wind up, both countries certainly have their individual strengths and weaknesses. However, the few sectors we looked at could give us a good enough base to pick one that dominates the other. Who and why? See you in the next video.